Hello everyone, welcome. So I have quite a few soaps to cut tonight. I made 10 soaps, 10 this weekend. So I'm just gonna wait a couple minutes. Well, okay, not a couple minutes, but I'll wait until a couple people pop on so then I can start with my cutting. So when you pop on, can you please say hello so I know that you are here? I love to know who's here, even if it's on the replay. I would love to know that you're here and you're watching because I love all of you guys' support. So thank you so much. Hi Chelsea, thanks for joining. Hello. So yeah, hi Susan, thanks for joining. Hi Connie, thanks for joining. Alex, thanks for joining. Woo, we got so many people tonight. I'm so excited. So like I was saying, hi Jasmine. So yeah, if any of you are just popping on, let me know. Say hello, even if it's on the replay, because I love knowing that you were here. Hi Georgia, thanks for joining. Hi Mom. Oh, everyone's so supportive today. So we're cutting 10 soaps. 5 of them are actually completely new designs. This weekend was my last weekend to be able to make anything before Christmas. Anything I make after this will not be available, just because I need to make sure that everything cures properly. Who else is popping on? Sorry. Hi Jody, thanks for joining. So yeah, so these are actually going to be the last soaps that are going to be available before Christmas. Then yeah, after that, everything else is going to be available in the new year. So kind of exciting. I am going to have, I think, about four more batches that I'm going to be making in the next couple days, and those ones are also still going to be available in 2018, and after that, that's going to be it. So, let us get started. First things first, I just wanted to thank all of you for purchasing all my winter soaps. I released them today online, and I had such a great response. I've actually already sold out of 2 bars. Completely sold out, which I was not expecting. As I said before, I did do a pre-order for some of my soaps. If any of you did do the pre-order, I have emailed everyone who pre-ordered. So maybe check your email if you maybe didn't see it. Go to your junk just in case. Yeah, we can get in contact. Make sure you get your soaps. But yeah, so I had such an overwhelming response. Some of my soaps actually only have a couple of bars left too. So if you're interested in grabbing some of those winter soaps, I suggest grabbing them sooner than later just to make sure you get them. I did make double batches of everything so that there would be a lot. But like I said, I had a lot of people that responded to it today. So thanks again for all of that. Hi Mandy, thanks for joining. Okay. So enough with me talking, let us get started on the cutting. Some of these designs I have never tried before, so I kind of just tried challenging myself a little bit. Hi Nicole, hi Robin, thanks for joining. Like I said, if you're popping on and you haven't said hello, please say hello even if it's on the replay. All right, so let's get my cutter. Okay, so my first soap. Which one should I do? Okay, so I'm gonna start with kind of maybe the more like basic one, I guess. And that one is, I don't know if any of you remember hi Cassie, thanks for joining. If you guys know my Mechanics Orange, I've had people request to have the same bar but with just a different scent. So I made this one. It's called Gardener's Grit. So it is the pumice shells, or it is the pumice and the walnut shells, but this one is lemongrass and lavender. So it is very nice. It has a slight purple tint to it, and that is from the alkanet root. So I'm excited to see what this one looks like. I made it a little bit of a funner top as well, just to, you know, do something different. So just cut a couple bars. It will look exactly the same inside. So it is extra scrubby for all you gardeners out there. If you just want to get the grit off your hands, this one is a really nice bar for that. So like I said, this one is a little more plain, but it is still very exciting. One of the ones that I'm going to be doing tonight, I'm actually really, really looking forward to. It's called a teardrop. It's not a swirl, I guess, but it's like a hidden teardrop. You can't see it from the outside, and it's supposed to look like a teardrop on the inside. And like I said, never done it before, so we're hoping that that's what it looks like, but it's hard to tell right now. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the next one. So the next one is actually, it is called Monkey Farts. Kind of a funny name. So this is what it looks like. It has the brown, the white, and the yellow. It smells like bananas. Hi, Victor. Thank you for joining. So that is this bar. It does look a little bit plain, but it smells super good. And I love the colors of it. So look at that. How cool does that look? It has some nice layers in it. Oh, it smells even better actually when it's in the soap. Sometimes when I'm smelling all my smells, it's a little more concentrated when I'm putting it into the soap than when it's actually in the soap. Sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes that's a bad thing. In this case, like, it did kind of smell like a banana candy, if you've ever smelled that before. But it actually has, it's toned down quite a bit to like a very nice banana smell. So that's actually, I'm actually very impressed with this one. Cut one more. Look at that. What do you guys think? So if you guys are just joining me, please say hello. I made 10 batches of soap over the course of the weekend. I don't know if you guys saw my shirt beforehand, or it's backwards, but whatever. So I'll read it to you. It says, weekend forecast, soap making. And then in tiny letters, you probably can't see it, it says, with no chance of house cleaning or cooking. Because guess what? That was my weekend. I literally just made soap all weekend, which is awesome. Okay, so the next one I'm going to do, this one is a mulberry. So it's a very nice fruity smell. How pretty is that pink? And I love the design on top. So I'm kind of excited to see what this looks like inside because I don't know. I don't know what it's going to look like. I used a hanger to make the design inside, so I'm hoping that it kind of swirled really cool. Oh, it does look cool. Look at that. Oh, thanks, Chelsea. Yes. Oh my goodness. And it smells, oh yeah, it smells so good. So it's super pretty on top, and then inside it looks so cool. Look at that. How nice is that? So yeah, I'm really excited about how this one's turning out. Like I said, I wasn't sure. Oh, look at those swirls. They're so cool. They look so good. All right, so the next one I'm gonna do is actually a wine soap. So I made it with real wine. So this one actually smells kind of like wine as well. It smells like a Merlot. So it's actually a very nice grape kind of smell, but like with the, I don't know, wine undertones, if that makes sense. So anyway, so that's what this one looks like. It, you can kind of see there what it looks like. It has black, white, black, and then it has a red. And I love this red. I have never used it before, actually, so I'm pretty excited. So this one, I'm actually going to cut a little bit different, but because of the way that I have to cut this soap, I can cut one this way. So that's what it looks like from the side. It's okay. Now, let's cut it using my fancy cutter. So yeah, that's what I'm supposed to always do. I'm supposed to always, when I'm using this cutter, I'm supposed to cut one bar, and then I'm supposed to, oh look, that just floated in. Like, that's so cool. How did that turn out? So This one I'm supposed to actually cut 1 bar, and then I'm supposed to cut the rest so that I can get an even amount, because otherwise I keep getting just 2 half bars, because I keep forgetting to cut it. So at least I remembered this time. I'm going to use my fancy cutter. If you guys haven't seen me use this before, it's actually really cool. You cut it horizontally. So I'm going to slide it through. You guys ready? Oh, my little thingy's stuck. There we go. Whoop. There we go. So how cool is that? And then what it does is it cuts it this way, so we get the fun design. So you can see the difference between cutting it this way, where you don't get the design at all, and this one, where it has the really cool, it has the swirls in it. Like I said, this one's actually made with real red wine, and the benefit of having red wine in soap is it actually helps with adding bubbles to the soap. So the soap ends up being a lot more, it helps moisturize, but it also helps get lots of bubbles in your soap, which is super cool. Plus, I mean, who doesn't like saying that they're using a wine soap? Like, that's pretty cool. So, let us cut a couple of these ones. So there it is again. And it does smell, has a wine smell to it, which is quite nice actually. So these ones, this is how we cut it. So we cut it kind of a different way than we cut a normal bar. So as you can see, they're the same size. Well, actually they're a little bit bigger, but as you can see, they're the same size, they're the same thickness. You get a little more bang for your buck, I guess, for when I cut it this way. But yeah, so that is what it looks like. So we'll cut another one. There we go. How cool does that look? Alrighty, so we're gonna move on to the one that I'm most excited about. So this one is the one that's supposed to look like a teardrop. Who's joining us? Hi Trish, thanks for joining. I'm about to cut my one that's supposed to look like a teardrop swirl. No idea if it's actually gonna look like a teardrop swirl, but I'm really hoping it does. So let's see what it looks like. So this is this one. I guess I should show you what it looks like. It is scented like tropical spice, so it is kind of like a coconutty, but with like it's spicy at the same time. And it has like it's a really nice blue. I don't know if my camera's picking up how nice of a blue it is. Then it also has like kind of like a reddish copper color with white and black. So that is the top of this one. So I'm actually really excited to cut into the, like, I'm so excited I forgot even to show you the top of it. So fingers crossed that it kind of looks okay. Oh, it doesn't look like I wanted to, but it totally looks cool. So that is what that looks like. It's an odd-shaped teardrop, but it still looks super cool. I don't know, it's kind of still hidden inside. You didn't know it was there, did you? No, you did not. Oh, that looks so cool. And that blue, oh, it's called a Caribbean blue. How nice does that look? You can't even see it very well on the camera. Oh no. But it smells absolutely delicious. So all of these ones that I cut today are going to be available on November 30th. Oh, that one's a little more like a teardrop. Look at that. Ooh, success. Kind of. I'd say that's a success. It looks pretty. I don't care. It's a success in my books. All right, so all of these ones are available on November 30th. So I'm going to be cutting a bunch of other soaps that I have made before. I am restocking them, but please stick around if you want to take a look at what else is going to be available on November 30th. Most of these bars are sold out right now, so I had to make more. So this one is my pumpkin latte. So it's made with real coffee. It has real coffee grounds in it to exfoliate, and then it's actually made with real pumpkin as well. And it smells absolutely amazing. So, I'm that looks like inside. So as you can see, half of it is scrubby and half of it's not. So it's kind of good if you want a little bit of scrubby, but not too much scrubby. Look at that. So that is what that looks like. It smells actually so incredibly good. I had to keep one of these bars for myself because I absolutely adored the smell. It doesn't happen often that I'm like, I need an entire bar for myself. So I usually use the little samples that I get at the end, just to give it a test and make sure I like it and everything like that before I sell it to you guys. All right, what should I do next? Since we're on a coffee theme, let us go with the next one. The next one is a coffee bar. It is also made with real coffee grounds and real coffee. So this one smells super nice. It kind of smells like a French vanilla. Yeah, it smells pretty good. If you guys have had this one before, this one is a little bit more scented than I have done in previous times. And I actually quite enjoy it a little bit more. So that is what this one looks like. So it has a little bit of a swirl in it, as you can tell. And it has the coffee grounds in it to exfoliate. So there's a little bit of white in there too, as you can probably see. All right, what do I have next? Ooh, how about a pumpkin spice? That one's a nice one. I actually had to make 4 batches of this one this time because it's so popular and it smells so incredibly good that I keep selling out of it. And I have been requested to make more. So I have made more. So this one is made with real pumpkin puree. If you guys are ever curious about some of the ingredients that we use in our soaps, if you go to my website, www.rebelridgesoaps.com, you can actually see the different benefits of different types of ingredients. So one of them is pumpkin. What does pumpkin do for your skin? So if you check that out, you can find out a little bit more about all the awesome benefits that pumpkin has. Look at that. Ooh, it's so nice. And it smells so good. This is probably like one of my absolute favorite bars. This one, yeah, I like that the pumpkin latte has a little bit of pumpkin, but the coffee, it like tones down the coffee smell, which is really nice. But I like the pumpkin spice on its own. And then, I don't know if any of you guys have ever tried the iced evergreen. That one is probably my next favorite. I absolutely love that one. It is part of the winter soaps. And so yeah, it is still available online. I don't know how long it will be available for, but that one is one of my favorites. It actually has walnut shells in it, so it is extra scrubby. So anybody love charcoal? This one is our charcoal facial bar. It has neem oil in it, which is really good for moisturizing the skin. It helps rejuvenate all the skin cells as well. Look how shiny it is on top. It's so pretty. So this one is, it has tea tree essential oil in it, so that is what it is scented with. And it has the activated charcoal. So if any of you guys haven't used our, hi Patricia, what is the bar with the red wine called and is it available? Okay, so, sorry if I'm reading that out loud, it just makes it easier for me to know what I'm talking about. So this one is the one with the red wine. And it is actually just going to be called a Merlot Wine Bar because that is what it is made of. And it is going to be available on November 30th. So because we're cutting all these bars today, they do have to sit and cure for 4 to 6 weeks to make sure that they're hard enough for you guys to be able to use and last long. I don't want to sell anybody any bars that aren't going to last the time they should and that you don't feel like is a good quality. So that is why I have to wait that long for them. but they will be available online on November 30th. So like I said, I did have a bunch of soaps. I think I had 8 different soaps that are available online today. Then I will have another round of soaps on the 15th of November, and then I will have more soaps on the 30th of November. So all of these ones are actually the ones for the 30th. All right, so I have one more bar. This one you've seen, kind of seen, and it is the Gardener's Grits male counterpart, I guess. And this one is called Mechanics Orange, and this one is also with the walnut shells and the pumice, but it is made with orange essential oil instead of the lavender and lemongrass. So this one will kind of look the same, but I'll show you the difference between them too, because you can see that one's a little bit darker. I don't know, can you tell? Okay, so this is the lavender, this is the orange one, and this one, I don't know if you can tell, but it is a little bit darker because of the alkanet root that's in it to color it. So this one's really awesome. Either of them are going to be really awesome for if you want to get your hands clean, or they're good for elbows and, like, I don't know, feet and knees, anywhere that you get really dry skin, you want to exfoliate really well. This is going to be extra scrubby for you. There we go, and that is that one. So this one is one of my favorite scrubby bars. I really like the scrubby bars personally. I prefer them. I like the way that it feels, and I like how it exfoliates and leaves my skin feeling. So I'm one of those people. I really like the scrubbies. So those are the ones that I will go to first. That is it for cutting. Oh no, Patricia, thank you for joining. I'm glad that you hopped on at all. If you want to go back and see some of the other ones, then that's great. So like I said, all of these available on November 30th. That is all I have to cut tonight. Does anyone have any questions or anything? I also wanted to throw out there that I'm going to be at some markets for Christmas. I am going to be, my first market is going to be on November 23rd. It is going to be in Hardisty. Then I have one on the 24th. That is going to be at the Hugh Wendon School. And then I have one in Lougheed, and that is going to be on the 26th, I guess? No, 25th, sorry. The Sunday, whatever day the Sunday is. The 25th, I believe it is. And then I'm also going to be in Killam on December 1st. So, yes, I have... Oh, hi, Jean. Thanks for joining. If you want to go back and see some of the soaps that we cut, then please feel free to. If I want a Merlot bar, do I have a pre-order? Actually, I don't usually do pre-orders for my soaps. I did do pre-orders for my winter collection, just because I knew that there would be a really high demand for them, and there was, and there still is. So it's a really good thing that I did do that, just so that I could anticipate some of my orders. But for the Merlot bar itself, unfortunately, I don't have a pre-order for it. But if you keep a lookout on November 30th, I will make a note to send you a little message just so to remind you that it's coming out as well, if that helps. But I don't take pre-orders on it just because I want to give everybody a fair chance to be able to buy it, right? And that's it. Yeah, that's fine. What else? And the Sedgwick Market. Yes, thank you, Trish. Yes, the Sedgwick Market. I believe it's on the 8th of December. Not of November, December. I had one more thing I was going to say, and now I don't even remember. Who's joining? Candace. Hi, Candace. Thanks for coming on. You're going to have to, like, rewind a little bit and see all the soaps, because you totally missed it. I'm very sorry. But thank you for joining anyway. That's awesome. I was going to say something else, and now I don't remember. Well, I guess it wasn't important. Oh, bath bombs. I know a lot of people have been looking for my bath bombs. I just want to say I'm really sorry. I sold out of them a lot faster than I was expecting, and because soaps do take a lot longer to make, I don't actually have very many bath bombs in stock right now. I believe I only have 2 different kinds, but I will be making more this weekend, so you can expect Christmas smells. I'm gonna put some fall smells in there, because who doesn't love pumpkin spice, like, really? Yeah, I'm gonna put a bunch of different smells in there. Christmas ones, just normal fruity ones like I normally have. So a little bit for everyone. I'm hoping to make, oh goodness, I'm hoping to make probably about 500 or more bath bombs, just to make sure that I have enough for everyone for all my markets and everything. So I know that some people were asking about those, and yeah, they are going to be online soon, just not quite yet. So if you bear with me, I'll make sure I put a post on there so that you guys know that that they're out. So anybody else have any questions? Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it. I am going to say goodbye then, and if you guys have any other questions, please feel free to message me or anything like that. And I hope everyone has a great night and have a happy Halloween tomorrow, everyone. I will see you later.